Okay, so now we're starting chapter 4. So I closed QuickBooks after chapter 3. So we're going to start from scratch opening this up. And we are going to access one of the files that came with the book. So the file for chapter 4, because it has some exercises in it. So here we go. We're going to go through here. We're going to hit remind me later. We're going to hit no. We're waiting for the file to open. It may take a few minutes. There it is. For some reason it's getting stuck in here. So we're going to, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to close the reminder window. And we are going to start on the exercise for chapter 4. So chapter 4, develop your skills 4-1 on page 123. In this exercise, we're going to manage the vendor list for average guide designs. The first step is to open QuickBooks, so we just did that. And so in the other chapter, we were talking about customers. In this chapter, we're going to talk about vendors. So first thing we're going to do is going to edit an existing vendor. So we're going to click the vendors button in the vendors area of the home page. So where's the vendors button? Okay, and then what we're going to do after that is double click Graphics Supply Shop. So let's make the names bigger so that we can see them. Okay, there we go. Graphics Supply Shop. There we go, and we're going to edit it. So we're going to, the main phone number is, let's see, where is the main phone number? We're going to put it in there. We're going to put 212 555 6743. We're going to put an address underneath here. We're going to put 302 East 44th Street. Okay, we're going to also put New York 10017. We're going to hit click copy, and then we're going to hit OK, and that way this information goes automatically over here. What else are we going to do? Okay, so that's what we did. We added a phone number, we added the address, we hit copy, and it went over there. Oops. And then we're going to hit OK. So what we did right now was we edited an existing customer. Okay, we had this customer already, but we fixed something. The next thing we're going to do is add a new, I'm sorry, not customer, vendor. The next thing we're going to do is add a new vendor. So we're going to click the new vendor button. So let's make this bigger really quick. New vendor button up here. Click it. And then we're going to hit new vendor. And so now we're going to add a new vendor. So the name of the vendor is Popelka Broadband. So that's what we're going to put under vendor's name. Popelka Broadband. And we're going to put the date is November 6, 2013. So let's go back. November 6. Actually, I can even just write it. November. Delete these 6. Go here, 2013. November 6, 2013. See if that works. Okay, I think it does. So we have the name, we have the date. We're going to put the company name the same as the vendor name. Popelka Broadband. And we're going to put the name of the lady we talked to over there. Her name is Miss Laura. And her last name is Popelka. So this is a vendor. Vendor means that somebody that we buy something from. They are not our customer. We are not giving them a service. They are giving us or providing us with a service or something. So business sales rep is her title. We are going to put her main phone number as 650 555 3497. We're going to put an address for her, 721 Chicago Avenue, Bay Shore, California 91547. We're going to hit copy to make the same thing go over there. Hit OK. So the same area that we built to, or she bills us, the bill to and the ship to are the same. That's just good to know. All right, we're going to hit OK. So what did we do right now? We added a new vendor. Okay, over here we edited an existing vendor. So that's the two things that we did. We edited an existing vendor, and then we added a new vendor. Third thing we're going to do is delete a vendor. So we're going to single click the Paper Palace. We're going to right click, and we're going to go to edit, delete. Actually, delete vendor. This is a shortcut. And it's going to say, are you sure? Yes. Okay. And we're done. So what we did was we edited a vendor, we added a vendor, and we deleted a vendor. Okay, so now we're going to close the vendor window. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a list entry inactive. So for example, customer Mary Jones was a one-time customer with whom we do not believe we will do business with again. So we can make her inactive, so her name will no longer appear in the customers and jobs list unless we want to see her there. Okay, so choose customers, customer center, customers, customer center, and then we're going to hit right click on Mary Jones. So let's find her. So here's Mary Jones, right click, and then when we get there we're going to say make customer job inactive. Make customer job inactive. Here it is. Okay, and so now Mary Jones is inactive. What that means is she will not show up on our list. Okay, we did not delete her, we just made her so that we don't see her. Okay, so now click the view drop down arrow and then choose all customers. So view drop down arrow. Okay, so where is the view drop down arrow? And choose all customers. Let's see here. Oops. Alright, so let's go back to where we were. Customers, customer center, customers, customer center. Okay, so where is the view drop down arrow? Can anybody find it? Okay, here we go. We have active customers, so now she does not show up on the active customers list. If we put all customers, there she is. See her up there? But there's an X next to her name, which means that we made her inactive because we don't do business with her all the time. So if we want to see an all customers list, she will show up. But if we only want to see an active customers list, she will not show up. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is merge list entries. So customer Ashley Hakola has been entered twice by mistake. We will now help Guy to merge the two list entries into one. The problem we will encounter, however, is that a job has been created under the incorrect name, so we'll need to move the job to the correct customer first and then merge the list entry. So follow these steps to move the job to another customer. So place the mouse pointer over the diamond to the left of project 18. Okay, so project 18. So put the mouse to the left of project 18 until we see a move pointer. So let's see here. There we go. See how when you move the mouse it makes a crossbar? Move it there. Okay. Place your mouse until you see the diamond. Click and drag until you see the two-way arrow below project 2 and release. Okay. Okay, so what did we do right now? We moved project 18 from up here to down here, because as you can see, we put Ashley over here, we put Ashley over here. That's a mistake. We only need to have one Ashley as a customer. So we need to pick one Ashley and put both projects underneath. So that's what we just did. So that was step number 1. Okay, now double click the list entry for Ashley Hekloa. Okay, so this is the one where we spelled her last name wrong. So let's double click it. Okay, and then type Ashley Hakola in the customer name field. Ashley, we're going to fix it. Hakola. We fixed her last name. And then click OK. This name is already used. Would you like to merge them? And then we hit yes, because that's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to not lose the information. We wanted to put it together. And then we can close the customer center. So now there were 2 entries for Ashley, one of them with her last name spelled correctly, one with her last name spelled incorrectly. What we did was we took the project out from under the one where it was spelled incorrectly, and we put it here, so there would be 2 projects under the one that's spelled correctly. And then the second step was we went to the one that was spelled incorrectly and we fixed it. And when we went to close it, it said, hey, there's already one, somebody named that name. Do you want us to merge the files? And we said yes. And that's so that we don't lose any information. Okay, so that's